We about to dress the culture. Yeah, we about to dress the culture, huh? We about. What it do? It's your boy Big Wall. Back to you with another video, here to address the culture. First thing I want you to do, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. It's very, very, very important. Hit that little bell on the side, click all, be a part of the culture, so anytime I drop a video, you'll be the first one to get it. Now check it out. You guys remember when Keri Hillson had the Game on Fire back in 2009 to 2011? She was a singer, songwriter, actress. She pretty much did it all. She had a gang of hits like Knock You Down, Pretty Girl Rock, Turning Me On, and Slow Dance. Now when she first came into the game, she played the background. She just did a whole lot of writing behind the scenes. She wrote for people like Mary J. Blige, Ciara, Omarion, and Britney Spears. Now when she got her first chance to step into the spotlight, featured on the song with Timberland, The Way You Are, Keri shot to the moon. She became a household name. Now after that, she began to be featured with everybody, like Nas. She wrote the remix for Usher's Love in the Club remix, and she was featured on it. And that's probably where everything went wrong, cause her vocals was on there at first until they was replaced by Beyonce's. Now Beyonce took credit for writing the song too, and that rubbed Keri the wrong way. I guess she was tired of being compared to Beyonce and Ciara, so her producer Polo the Don convinced her to go in the studio and record a diss track. This is what it sounds like.
Keri, baby. Now, I ain't tryna start no mess, it's just something on my chest that I need to get out. Cause you're turning me out. Your vision cloudy if you think that you the best. You can dance, she can sing, but need to move it.
Don't do it to him, Saturday.
She need to go have some babies, she need to sit down, she fake. Them other chicks ain't even worth my time to talk about. Been had dollars, boy, go on get your money up. No, you ain't the only homie on me lined up. I ain't turning it off, I'ma stay turning it on. Go ahead and tell these folks how long I've been writing your songs. I've been putting you on, just check the credits, ho. And if you want me, you can find me in Decatur, ho. Cause you're turning me out.
Shots fired. I guess Keri Hillson felt like everybody can get it, cause that was a diss for Beyonce as well as Ciara. You know, after that, everybody wanted to know for sure was she really talking about them. So she did a few interviews, and this is what she had to say.
But there's a rumor going on that Polo the Don talked you into the studio, leaked a record that's considered a diss song for Beyonce and Ciara. Is that true?
It's considered that. Yes, Polo had this idea. No, he did not leak it. It's not the version Polo wanted out.
Okay.
Especially the version with him talking all over it. You know, it sounds like he's instigating something and giving more meaning into the lyrics than were initially intended. But no, he didn't like force me to do anything. I mean, it was a suggestion, and I told him, okay, I'll try it. You know, I'll try it, and that was just it. He was like, I want it a little more fiery, and that's cool. That's cool with me. I speak my mind, and you know, I make no apologies for it. So, you know, it's a hot verse. I love the verse. Yes, I heard specific names being brought up. No, it's not about that. No, you know, that was not where the energy was. I'm not retracting or you know, feeling some kind of way about how people feel that I'm doing, you know, that I did this. I'm not, I guess that's the only way I could say it. I'm not retracting. It's just that was never the energy behind it.
Well, I don't know about you, but that sounded like a double down to me. Seemed like she was with it. I know she say Polo got her in the studio, but at these interviews, she seemed like she really got a problem with Beyonce. Check this out. Now these are other celebs holding up a cover with Jay-Z and Beyonce on it. Look what Keri did.
The magazine. Just shout out Juicy Mac.
So I always thought she just didn't like Beyonce. Her and Ciara even made up until they fell out again. Some people just don't mix. So recently, when she was being interviewed by Claudia Jordan, she brought up the Beyonce situation, and I was shocked when she said this. Check it out.
Was obviously a whole lot of public scrutiny that I had already dealt with for years, and that had built up, and I felt crucified for ideas and decisions that were not my own, that my arm was twisted to do. So that was
remember
really
that, Keri, and I felt so, I didn't know you back then, but I just was like, why are they doing this woman like this?
Yeah.
And why is it so cruel? And why are people taking joy, seemingly, to try to blacklist or, you know, stomp out someone's dream. That's what it felt like to me as an outsider looking in.
It's the price you pay, you know, when you're early in your career, you feel that you have to listen. And when you buck, they buck harder and they make threats. And those threats are huge ones. And you know what I mean? You don't feel like you have a choice. I really didn't feel like I had a choice. It was do this or this will happen. And I'm young, I'm early 20s, and I'm like, they're like, sing this song. You don't have it, you know, you're here for a couple hours, I flew in town. It's the whole, if you don't, then blank. So you learn though, you learn to fight harder. I didn't have enough fight in me I was maybe 20, 21. I didn't have enough fight in me. I wanted this my whole life more than anything. And I agreed with, I disagreed strongly with being that type of player. I'm a finesse player. I know what kind of player I am in life. I'm a fundamental player. You know, I'm gonna kill you on the court with my skills, and it's not even a competition. I don't mean kill you like that. Like, it's not. No one could ever compare to Beyonce. Let's just say the name that we're discussing. No one could compare. No one will for a very, very, very long time. And that was never my aim either. However,
it was framed that way.
Well, no, it was absolutely framed that way. It was written that way. Was not my lyrics, was not my writing.
So you had to pay the penalty.
Was not my doing, but I had to pay the penalty. And then I'm caught, like, do I tell the truth? Do I expose them early in my career? I'm super young, super new. This is my first album. I'm so excited. It just soiled my whole dream. So I learned. You live and you learn. You know, you live and you learn. You learn to fight for who you are. And I know who I am. I knew, you know, I might have been very young, but in the context of playing dirty and talking trash and even having the concept of competition, I still to this day, I don't even know where my songs charted or what certain things, peak position, low position, I don't know. I still don't know, because I always did music for the hearts and not the charts. And it doesn't matter to me. Someone would have to tell me, oh, it went double platinum. Oh, that's awesome. I don't have a password to billboard.com. I don't do all that. It doesn't matter. So having that concept of competition did not occur. It's not how I think. I just want to put points on the board. That's all I want to do. So, yeah.
If you could do it all over again, would you do it differently or do it the same?
Oh, I would absolutely do it differently. I don't know if, I guess I would just see what the other side would be if I just fought harder and said no and let them carry out their threat if they were really going to do that. It really felt that way from the top, from the top. So.
Well, let me address the culture. Now, when this first happened, she said it wasn't even about them. Then she came out and said, well, if it is about them, I'm keeping the same energy. I'm not here to retract what I said. It is what it is. And now, years later, she's coming out and saying she was forcefully made to do it, to the point where they was threatening her career and threatening her livelihood. Now, that's a whole different can of worms. So I don't really know what to believe. So you let me know. Do you think she was forced to do this song? Or do you really think she was with it, and because it didn't work out, now she want to make it seem another way? I don't know. But like I said, I'm always down for a good conversation, and you can catch me in the comments. This your boy Big Wall, and this is Address the Culture. And remember, your culture makes you who you are, so make sure they respect you. I'm going to catch you on the next video. I'm out. We about to dress the culture. Yeah, we about to dress the culture, huh?